So you telling me United States codes don't work?
No, I'm telling you, you don't know them.
For the record, I am DeMarcus Bay, the implied surety for DeMarcus Contrell Brown. And I would like to file a motion in the court for additional 30 days for me to seek counsel. Is the defendant in error free to go? My name is not spelled in all capital letters. Matter of fact, I filed a notice of acceptance of your oath of office.
Now, folks, I'd witnessed one of the funniest sovereign citizen meltdowns in my life. This man goes completely insane, attempting to persuade the judge that he's a foreign national, as if it somehow renders him above the law. The best thing, though, two confused people are better than one, so he really sends one of his sovereign citizen friends to represent him. Notice the spoiler. They aren't furthermore, the judge in this case is funny. She shuts them down as effectively as possible since she has zero tolerance for their foolishness. Let's get started. While you watch, leave a comment with your thoughts. How intelligent do you think this person is? What do I suppose? Around room temperature? Maybe. And to be honest, that might be giving.
All right, DeMarcus Contrell Brown.
Your Honor, we were representing him, but we are going to be submitting a withdrawal to you. You should have it shortly.
All right, Mr. Brown, are you represented by somebody else?
Yeah. For the record, I am DeMarcus Bay, the implied surety for DeMarcus Contrell Brown. And I would like to file a motion in the court for additional 30 days for me to seek counsel.
Okay, so Mr. Bay, yes. AKA Marcus Contrell Brown, so you're seeking a continuance to get new counsel?
Yes.
Okay, do you have someone in mind, sir?
Not right now. I'm seeking counsel.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to give you a continuance for 30 days, until January 5th. But by that time, you need to have counsel on board when they come back so that they can talk to the state to determine if there's anything they can work out on your case or if they need to get all of the information necessary for a trial, if that's what you choose to do. So by January 5th, I will expect that you will have counsel.
Well, I have paperwork on the docket. They haven't been rebutted. I have affidavits of truth. They haven't been rebutted.
Okay, sir, we don't do affidavits. People have to appear in person because there's a confrontation clause in the United States Constitution that says you have the right to confront witnesses in person. So we don't do affidavits, okay? If you have witnesses that are going to present testimony or evidence on your behalf, then you have to have them come to court and be sworn in and testify at that time, okay? So we're not doing any dismissing and all of that stuff. No, sir. When you get your counsel, they'll be able to discuss it with the state, and then y'all can present whatever to the court. And
the accusing deputy must be present too, right? Okay.
So the people always say that, but here's the thing. The state gets to choose whatever witnesses they wish to bring, just like your side gets to choose whatever witnesses you wish to bring. You can't rely on them to bring the person that you want. So if you want to subpoena someone to appear for trial, then you need to subpoena them. You cannot rely on the state to bring your witness. Okay.
Okay. I got you.
So, all right. Anything else?
And jurisdiction can't be challenged at any time, right?
No, sir. Jurisdiction rests with this court because this is where the locus of the incident is.
Although I might be mistaken, I really believe that this sovereign citizen is merely putting things off. I don't understand how sovereign citizens think, but it seems like this person is merely hoping the judge would allow him more time to locate a legitimate attorney and postpone the case a bit. Given that the sovereign citizen script has been proven to be ineffective in court, why would you try it again? This sovereign citizen bullshit is always shot down by judges. Let's get back to work.
Well,
Mr. Bay, let me just explain something to you. Mr. Bay, listen to me.
Okay.
I went to school for 3 years for this. That's full time. If I had gone part time, it would have been 4 or 5 years. And I have been working since, oh Lord, I ain't gonna give my age, but I've been a lawyer and a judge for quite some time. I've been a judge for 10 years as of this year. A lot of times people come before me because they've learned stuff from other people, or they've gone online, or they've read it themselves. But I tell you, it doesn't work the way you think it works. And so there's a set of statutes, cases, procedures, all of those things that we have to learn. In fact, let me show you something.
Well, how do you have?
Wait. You see this book right here? This is just this year's edition of all the stuff that I have to be able to find to figure out what's going on in your case. This is just this year's edition. And I got a book like this that includes evidence and procedure. I got a whole wall of books. So when you come in here challenging jurisdiction and all of this stuff people have taught you, it's not
books. Can I show you my Black Law Dictionary?
No, sir. Because Black's Law, that's a dictionary. That's not the full case. You know, you come in with all of these ideas about how you think the law works, but every lawyer in here has done at least 3 years of law school and trainings, trials, all of those things. So you're not going to change the way we do things. So the best thing to do is to get an attorney who can talk to the state about your case, and then we can get this resolved. Your case is pretty simple. You got traffic offenses.
Well, I still want you to prove on the record that you have subject matter jurisdiction, personal jurisdiction.
I'm not proving anything on the record, sir. I wear the robe. They put me in this position. I've been here 10 years. If I didn't have subject matter jurisdiction, I wouldn't be here.
So you say it's not a difference between public and private for the record. There's no difference.
Sir, get an attorney.
Okay, all right. January 5th.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Mr. Bay/Brown, you've indicated that you wish to have an attorney, so I'm going to rely on the fact that you're going to have an attorney. Don't come back here with the same stuff, and I already told you it's not going to work.
So you're telling me United States codes don't work?
No, I'm telling you, you don't know them. So first of all, right here. The United States codes don't work in Georgia because Georgia has its own code, OCGA.
So the meaning of driver is different in Georgia.
Yes, sir.
But according to 49.
Mr. Bay, I'm not doing this with you. Get an attorney. Okay. Thank you, sir. You're free to go. We'll see you on January 5th at 11 a.m.
All right. So before we get into the most heated part of this case, get ready to lose some brain cells. I've already lost a couple just from watching the first few minutes, so take this as your warning that this will make you dumber. But let's get started because this sovereign citizen actually brought his sovereign citizen friend along. Fun fact, if he's out here it's illegal.
So, DeMarcus Contrell Brown.
I have interest in that matter. Is the defendant in error free to go?
If the who, what?
Is the defendant in error free to go?
No.
Well, let the record show the defendant in error is ordered to stay and participate.
Okay, who is the defendant in error? That's a new one for me.
The all cap name is trust that I am a beneficiary of. My name is not spelled in all capital letters. I have a court order decree saying that.
Okay, Mr. Bay. Mr. Bay, do you have an attorney representing you, sir?
Attorney General, my Attorney General is online. You may speak to me, sir.
Is the Attorney General, Mr. Bay, hold on. Let me ask my question before you tell me something crazy. Is the Attorney General a member of the State Bar of Georgia?
I'm a non-state actor. I'm a foreign national. Matter of fact, I filed
Mr. Bay.
Oath of office.
Mr. Bay, I don't care if you were Alexander Putin, the premier of Russia. If you are in Georgia and you're represented by an attorney, that attorney would have to be a member of the State Bar of Georgia. Foreign national or not. Just as if you went to another country and you had an attorney represent you, that attorney would have to meet the requirements of that country and of that state. Okay, Mr. Attorney, Mr. Bay, hush. Mr. Attorney General.
I'm trying to set a record.
Mr. Bay, Mr. Attorney General, are you a member of the State Bar of Georgia? You want to unmute for me?
Speak, bro. Get off me.
I adore how the judge is conversing as these two sovereign citizen idiots are casually on the phone. Instead of lounging around the house and ignoring spam calls during court, these guys are behaving like they're on hold with customer service as the judge sits there attempting to conduct a real court case. This is precisely why in-person court proceedings of this nature are necessary. Imagine how much more hilarious it would be to watch these sovereign individuals struggle in real time rather than having to appear in person to fully embarrass themselves. Sincerely, what else are we to do about these individuals? I realize it may sound harsh to some. Give me your thoughts on that interpretation, and let's go back to business because this attorney general is purely entertaining.
What's going on is he's a member of a foreign state corporation, basically doing business in Georgia. So
Okay,
basically,
sir, that's not what I asked you. No, sir.
I get what you're saying, man.
No, and I get what you're saying, but we're not doing that because that's not how we operate. Those are not the laws under which I am required to conduct court. So we either gonna do it my way or we're gonna put you on the calendar.
We understand the rules of the court. I got you.
Okay. Are you a member of the State Bar of Georgia?
No, I'm not a member of the Bar of Georgia.
Okay,
what I'm trying to
realize he can represent himself.
You need to take consideration on that matter on how he's doing business in Georgia.
He can represent himself, or he can be represented by a member of the State Bar of Georgia. But he cannot have you represent him or purport to represent him. Okay, that's not going to work. All right. So, Mr. Bay, do you wish to choose someone who is a member of the State Bar of Georgia to represent you, or do you wish to represent yourself?
I invoke my right to remain silent as the beneficiary of Demarcus Cottrell Brown estate.
Okay, sir. So, sir, you're invoking your right to remain silent, which means that you do not wish to enter a plea that
I plead to be released.
That would resolve your case today. As such, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty for you.
Judge, you cannot practice law from the bench. Violation 28 U.S.C. 454. Judge practicing law from the bench.
And put you on a trial court, on a trial calendar so that your case may be heard at trial. All right, sir. Thank you. You'll get notice in the mail. If anything changes about your changes about your address, then you can go ahead and let us know by coming in.
I demand an evidence hearing.
You will have that at the time of the trial,
evidence hearing.
You're not going to have an evidence hearing today because that's not what we're here for. This is
dishonorable. I got your oath, Tammy Long. Hey.
So, Mr. Bay, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. You'll have a trial at which time you can have an evidence hearing. You'll get notice in the mail.
In violation of Article 6, Section 2 of the Constitution.
Your notice in the mail, then you can appear for hearing with whatever evidence that you wish to present. Although you are not required to present any evidence or testimony because the state has the burden of proving the case against you. Thank you, Mr. Brown. You're free to go at this time. All right, Kevin Jermaine Burrows.
I think this judge did a fantastic job, but I realize that sometimes I can be really hard on courts for not standing up to these sovereign citizens. She was incredible. I don't know if her name immediately springs to mind. No nonsense, no tolerance for foolishness, simply business as usual. I believe the performance was excellent, receiving a perfect score. She is on par with the Honorable Judge Oakley. Here, Dumb and Dumber had no chance at all. Since one of them believed he was a pirate killer and the other was just a mentally challenged fool stumbling through fictitious regulations, it really felt like they were attempting to play a one-off Broadway musical. Even if you tried, you couldn't write a worse catastrophe. Although it was hilarious to see her shut them down, I almost felt terrible for the judge who had to endure this. Please share your thoughts on this matter. Is the judge's handling of the situation appropriate, or do you think she might have been a bit more firm with these sovereign citizen clowns? Tell me in the comments below. In my opinion, she was as patient as possible given that she had to listen to them misrepresent fundamental legal principles for far too long. If I can locate the second portion of this hearing, I will post it without a doubt because I need to see how much progress this train made. Something tells me that they didn't just find a legitimate lawyer and start making sense. Given the current state of this issue, I wouldn't be shocked if one of them attempted to assert the